Good day, everyone. My name is Dillon.
And I'm Jesse.
This is the Dillon and Jesse Show. This is a bi-monthly audio and video podcast where we talk about everything that you need to know about Houston, Texas, business, food, whatever it is. We talk about all that for your enjoyment. And in our series here, we have a topic of the show where we talk about something that you'd want to know and a variety of other things as well. So today we have three topics. We're going to be talking about the NBA, hot trades and deals going on.
There's been a few.
Awesome, great real estate news that's happening around the Houston area. And then we're going to be talking about, as the topic of the show, the World Cup.
The World Cup, what's that?
What's
That's
going
sport?
on? That's going on? That's going on? Yes, it is. So, Jesse, what have you been up to lately?
Man, I've been traveling a lot lately.
Yeah, I can say the same.
Yeah, you have been.
Yeah, I just got back from Minnesota. I was visiting some very close family, visiting my family's resort and business up there. So that's been super exciting.
Awesome.
Got a little bit of sun. Weather was nice. I can't complain.
And you come back here at 100% humidity.
I know. Hey, that's what it is. That's the world we live
yeah.
in, and that's Houston in general.
It is.
So,
it is.
Where did you end up?
So we've been doing quite a bit of trips and things, but
Okay.
last one I went to Vegas for a bachelor party.
Ooh, fun.
Played golf, 112 degree weather,
Ooh.
but it was dry.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't sweating everywhere. It was
That's
nice. It was nice.
Okay.
Went to Austin last weekend and just did everything. We had my wife's cousin was in from town, so
Yeah.
we showed her all of Austin.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
Where's she from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Superb.
so it was good.
Yeah, I got back on Saturday night. I actually went to the ballet on Sunday. We saw Swan Lake.
Okay.
If you guys haven't been to the Houston Ballet, it was at Jones Hall in downtown area. Super fun. I definitely recommend it. The performance was amazing. I know there was a lot of people in the audience that were tearing up. It was just a great time. I was really surprised how much I enjoyed it.
That's awesome.
So let's get into it. Let's go into our first topic. We're going to talk about real estate that's kind of happening around the Houston area.
Okay.
I've got a few things that I want to touch on. And the first one that I want to touch on is actually a neighborhood that's doing really well. I know last time we did our podcast, we talked about the Bel Air area.
Yes.
Which is kind of south-ish central Houston inside 610. And this week we're going to talk about, it's actually in the loop again, it is the Lazybrook and Timbergrove area.
I like that area.
Super great neighborhood. I would say it's a lot of mixture of more single family homes.
Yes.
And you see a lot of great neighborhood aesthetics and feels. I really like that neighborhood as well. I've done a few open houses over in that area in the past, and it's just a different feel than the kind of the downtown or the Galleria vibe. So I thought that was really interesting how it was actually ranked as one of the best places in the Texas area where homeowners and sellers boosted their home sales.
Huh.
So there's an article that I found on the Culture Map for Houston. This article is actually written by Arden Ward, and they wrote about the Houston housing market and how it's really performing well and sellers are profiting. So the homeowners saw it in the Lazybrook and Timbergrove area. They cashed in even more. The homes in that neighborhood sold for, on average, about $87,000 more than when they purchased it.
Wow.
And this allows them to go in and purchase their next home, of course.
Yeah.
What they're seeing in this area is that they had 8.3 years prior, that's when they purchased a home.
Okay.
And then Lazybrook then sold for 4 on average in 40. So that's how long people were staying in the homes. So across the United States, most sellers were netting about 21% more than what they got the house for.
That's awesome.
That results in about $39,000 in additional extra cash. And the unique thing that Houston, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth were in the national average as kind of ones that exceeded the national average, which was really interesting, and why we kind of seen so much growth in the Houston over the last few years. And people that have purchased, we're seeing their appreciation. So I thought that was super cool, and I wanted to share it with everyone. And the only other city that unfortunately didn't see those gains was San Antonio, unfortunately. So, but that's what I wanted to add there. Houston doing wonderful and amazing things.
It's a great time to buy or sell right now, right?
Great time to buy or sell. One of my next articles is actually a subdivision, or not really an area. Katy.
Yeah.
Katy
Good old
is
Katy.
the Houston suburb declared as the #1 place in Texas to retire.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Wow.
kind of surprised
I
by
would
that.
think like Austin or something.
Yeah, I was thinking something similar to that as well, the Woodlands, or
Yeah.
maybe like somewhere near Galveston, or even close to the border. Really,
Yeah.
I thought like McGowan and stuff like that. Here, locals who are enjoying the family environment at the Cinco Ranch and La Cantera Grand Lakes have picked their long-term home.
Huh.
Katy is the best retirement community in Texas.
Wow.
There's 3 key indicators that
Blows
they.
my mind.
I know, right? It's I think of the schools and stuff
Yeah.
like that to be more younger families, but actually Katy was picked as one of the top areas. There's 3 factors that come into play: income and sales tax, the number of doctors, offices, recreation centers, retirement centers per 1,000 residents, and the size of the senior population. And another interesting thing to note is that there was actually 4 other Houston area cities that were also included on the list. While Katy was #1, or the Cinco Ranch, La Cantera areas,
Yeah.
Richmond was #6,
I could see that.
Tomball was #7, Webster was #8, and Hummel was #9.
Huh.
So I thought that was something truly special.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't really think of Houston as like a place where people are coming to retire. I always thought like closer to the border,
Yeah.
where just there's
Close to the ocean.
a
Yeah.
lot closer to the ocean, a lot warmer, whatever. But I thought that was really cool, and I want to share with everyone.
That's pretty awesome.
article is also from the Culture Map and written by Stephen Divin Adam. I think that's his name.
We'll go with it.
One of our next articles that I thought I wanted to bring up was that Houston is ever growing and expanding.
Yes.
And I feel like wherever you go, you're seeing new road construction, new buildings come up, and I know especially you see it in the Heights, just like
Yeah.
going on Yale and
Never see
the
it
Heights
finished,
Boulevard.
but-
It's just like there's all these new developments.
Yeah.
Downtown is actually going to be one of the hot spots as well. There
Downtown.
is on the corner of Main and Commerce.
Okay.
It's kind of, these are all historical buildings,
Yeah.
historical downtown, and there's a lot of significance to it. So in the Raphael and Dorrance buildings, they're doing this redesign or re-imaging we call it the main company. That's what they're calling it here in this article. The new mixed-use development will have a lot of creative space, offices, nightlife, contemporary art. It's a 5-story development that they're really redeveloping. The ones that occupy now are actually the Cottonmouth Club and the Lily Bloom. I've been there a few times. Both of them are great places.
Yeah.
I've got to enjoy. And then additionally, there's already an existing art gallery there in one of them. And there's also an additional 21,000 for lease that's still available.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you've got a good business and you want to be
Yeah.
downtown,
That's
there is space available for you.
awesome.
And with one of our previous articles, we kind of mentioned about how the growth of the downtown residential, they're really creating a space where people can
Really are.
interact and continue to kind of stay on the island of downtown, and while still being close to the bayou, are able to really enjoy themselves. So I thought
Yeah.
that was good. And seeing this development downtown is kind of great as a sample hub and additional with discovery and things like that.
Exactly. That's awesome.
So, and I know you had an article that you want to bring up. You have some friends that have a great location, or
Yeah. The new it's kind of like a food court.
oh yeah,
right
okay.
on Finn Street. So it's
Yeah.
it's called Finn Hall.
Okay.
It's right downtown. It's brand new. Well, it's not even open yet. So
Oh, what do you have the
it's
date
awesome.
it's expected to open?
I don't.
The
I think
inside
they were-
scoop?
I think they were talking about like August, like
Oh,
late
that'd be
August.
cool.
Yeah. So it's gonna be, it's kind of like a conservatory, but it's upstairs.
Yeah.
Rather than downstairs.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be open through lunch and dinner. And there's some really awesome places. Dish Society is gonna be going in
Wow.
there. But my favorite restaurant in the entire world, Harold's on
Okay.
19th Street here in the Heights. They're doing a different kind of thing. It's going to be, so the owner of Harold is Allie Jarrett. So she's from South Carolina. So she's
Really?
actually putting in this kind of restaurant. It's going to be called Low Tide.
Okay.
And what it's going to be doing is it reminds her of when she was like at the beach
Yeah.
in South Carolina. So it's going to be fresh fish, fresh
Ooh.
oysters, just fresh seafood. So that'll be cool. But there's also going to be a coffee place. There's going to be pizza. There's going to literally everything. Asian. I mean,
Yeah.
you name it. It's going to be there
That's
at that
awesome.
Finn Hall. So I can't wait till that opens. It's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
when I think of Houston, I'm thinking of Tex-Mex, maybe some little bit of New Orleans kind of Cajun food, and having a restaurant like the Low Tide,
Low Tide, yeah.
that'd be really cool. It's just a new kind of fresh of that kind of dining hall experience that we're kind of seeing in some
It's something
areas.
that Houston needs because everything, especially down below, closes at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it'll be something nice.
And they
It'll
can
be
serve it for
a
you.
really nice, fancy kind of just food court, I guess you could say.
That's awesome.
So I'm looking forward to going to that.
Well, very good. Well, that wraps up our real estate section here. So we're going to head into one of my favorite sections. Is the restaurant of the week.
Oh yeah.
Did you have anything in particular that you wanted to add in the
I
restaurant
do.
of the
So
week?
this isn't a new restaurant.
Okay.
But it's been here for a while. It's Huey's.
Huey's, okay.
Huey's. So there's one on West 18th, but the new one that they opened about a year ago is right on North Main. It's where Foreign Correspondents used to be.
Oh, okay.
So it's a huge spot. I mean, outdoors, great beer selection. But it's they have the same food as they do at the original Huey's.
Okay.
A lot of pint nights. They have, even though it's a Vietnamese kind of place, they've got some of the best chicken fried steak in Houston.
Ooh.
They were ranked like the 3rd or 4th best chicken fried steak in Houston.
Dude, that
And then
sounds delicious.
Right next to them, they also own It's All Together. It's a one-arm scissor, so it's a cocktail
Okay.
bar.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's cocktail bar / Huey's. It's
That's awesome.
outstanding.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to give that a try. Unfortunately, I wasn't in Houston to be able to enjoy our great food scenery. There is some restaurants that I want to mention that are opening up here in the Houston area, or really expanding.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the twin, or is it called Twin Pepper?
Twin Pepper. Yeah,
Twin Pepper, yeah. Pepper Twins.
Pepper Twins.
Pepper Twins. I like their marketing and their logo design with the kids and stuff. I thought that was really cool. But they're actually opening a location in the city center area.
Oh, that's perfect.
And they anticipate to open that, let's see, I think around August as well.
Okay.
Kind of mentioned. But yeah, if you don't know where city center is, it is Beltway and Highway 10.
Okay.
Right there on the corner on the south side for those that don't know. Kind of in the Memorial area-ish.
Yeah.
Along the bayou. So I thought that was super exciting. And additionally, the Woodson Local Tap and Kitchen. This one's going to be open, I believe, near the Grand Parkway in Burnwoods Drive. So outside the city a little bit, but I thought that was super exciting. Another local restaurant
That's awesome.
that's expanding.
They need that out in spring.
Yeah. And then additionally, Go-Go Curry. I've never heard this before, but a business owner that actually owns the Bulba shop in the Bel Air area, kind of the Chinatown-ish here of Houston. They're opening a restaurant there. It's kind of a Japanese curry kind of flair.
Awesome.
And that sounds exciting. I want to try it. I agree.
Yeah.
Yellow curry is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Or even the ones, there's a Thai place that I like to go to. I don't know if it's still around. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's in Midtown, and that one had a seafood curry that was really good. A yellow curry. And it was hot too. How many peppers do you want?
I like Tarka here in the Heights is outstanding too.
Okay.
Oh God, it's good.
Very good. I'm gonna have to try those. Good recommendations. So, remember your food fix,
Yeah.
your special fix, anything that you want to know, we got it here. Alrighty. So that wraps up the restaurant of the week. Let's get into some news.
All right.
Some special news. Our boys in the NBA, they ended.
No boss.
No more games, but
Yeah.
it is who's going to pay the most amount of money? Is it going to be you or you?
It's gonna be the LA Lakers.
At the LA Lakers, yes.
Yeah.
So they made some unique acquisitions, or some really exciting ones.
Yeah.
The LA Lakers have signed LeBron James.
King James.
King James.
We were just talking about who he's gonna go to.
I know,
this
right?
time, yeah.
So
Dang.
LA has picked up LeBron James, Rondo, and a few other players, which is, I think, going to make the Western Conference just ridiculously amazing.
Yeah.
And the Eastern Conference, I think we'll have the 76ers, maybe the Toronto, and
Maybe.
So I thought that
The
was
Rockets should go there. They need to go to the East.
maybe go to the East and continue to win.
Yeah.
So Houston picks up Chris Paul,
Yep.
signs them to a max deal, I believe, for $160 million. Unfortunately, Ariza has, I believe, left us
Yep.
for the Suns.
Sad.
Drier climate.
Yeah. It's sad.
So
Should stay.
Ariza, we're gonna miss you. We appreciate all your hard work and commitment and all over the years with Houston Rockets. They also signed Gerard Green.
Yeah, I saw that sign.
Re-signed him. So I thought that was interesting. San Francisco, they picked up DeMarcus Cousins,
That's
the boogie.
huge. That's
They
huge.
picked up him, another big man in the NBA, so that makes it even more competitive. So all these signings really makes for a dominant Western Conference. It'll be interesting to how LeBron and his dynamics really are implemented in the West and with the Lakers. Lonzo Ball, and how is that going to be with his dad and all the drama there?
That'll be
What's
crazy.
going on?
Yeah, but I think whoever wins the West, just go ahead and just give him the trophy.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't even play.
No, don't even play. Don't even play. Yeah.
So those are some interesting acquisitions. I think this LeBron thing is just it's probably good for him for business wise.
Oh, yeah.
Good for him. I guess his family is really close over there, and they've got good schools. So congrats to him.
Yeah.
I wish him lots of success for the future.
I would have wished him more success if he came to Houston, though.
Agreed, right? Agreed. I wish he would have came here too. Harden, you're the man.
Yeah.
You're the man. Fear the beard. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
All right. And our last topic, the World Cup.
The World Cup.
So how many World Cups have you watched?
Several. I would have watched a lot more if the U.S. was in it. But,
Agreed.
But
Agreed.
I gotta say that game yesterday, Belgium versus Japan.
Yeah.
Did you watch that one?
I did not watch that one.
God, that was the most exciting game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Japan was kicking the crud out of Belgium, and at the end, Belgium won 3-2.
That's awesome.
They got like a last second goal.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That sounds like a good game. I didn't watch that one. I was watching actually. What I was going to ask, who was your kind of the team that you're rooting for in this World Cup?
It was Germany.
It was Germany. Okay.
Yeah. Now it's Belgium. I think.
Belgium.
Got to. Yeah. Or England. I guess England's playing right now. So.
Yeah. They play Colombia.
Yeah.
They play Colombia today, so we'll see how that ends up.
Yep.
My team that I'm rooting for is the homeland. The Swedes.
The Swedes? All right.
Sweden. They won today. They won this morning.
Yeah.
They beat Switzerland. It was a close game. First half. Switzerland had most of the possessions, but it was relatively tied. And my boys, the homeland, the Swedes, were able to bring it home.
I'm liking Uruguay though too. Uruguay's been kicking butt.
Yeah. This is an interesting World Cup. There's a lot of different teams that you wouldn't see. And Messi's out, Cristiano Ronaldo's out.
That was crazy.
So Argentina, Portugal, they're gone. Yeah. Mexico unfortunately got eliminated, losing to Brazil. All our friends out there, sorry Mexico, we wish you were there.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of Brazil. Well, we would prefer Mexico.
Yeah.
But yes.
Our brothers from the South.
Our brothers from the South. Those of you that don't know, the World Cup is a quadrennial,
something like that. Yeah.
Quadrennial soccer tournament for men's soccer. So it takes place every 4 years, and all the teams are national teams. So whether you're from the United States, Mexico, it's all the best players.
Yep.
Fighting for the best. I watched the one that I probably watched the most was probably the South Africa one.
Oh yeah, that one was awesome. Yeah,
I watched that one. Was it Netherlands and Spain? Mm-hmm. I think it was that one. I think Spain ended up winning. So that's going on. Some interesting developments with the U.S. getting the World Cup bid for 2026. Houston's coming across the news a little bit.
As it should.
As it should. So, if those who don't know, the World Cup in 26 is going to be all across North America. It's going to be in Mexico, it's going to be in Canada, and it's going to be all through the United States in a variety of different cities. So, I have all the numbers here in terms of, I think they have a total of like 16 cities.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty likely that that Houston's going to be one of those cities. Besides for, of course, the major cities like San Francisco, New York, LA, things of that nature. Houston is awesome to grace us with that. And my apologies for the camera interruptions. We had a technical difficulty there.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it does. So we're kind of talking about that Houston has the opportunity for this great opportunity in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they have a good chance. We should find out more probably in 2021. They'll get all the cities who will be included. So I think that's super interesting. But Jesse, was there anything that you wanted to add today? I felt like we had a great conversation, learning a lot about Houston, all the new things that are exciting and happening.
There's so many too.
All our cities just continuously growing and expanding. All the trends are looking good. Gas prices are going up a little bit, so we anticipate probably we'll see them go up over the next 18 to 19 months. That's what I'm hearing from most analysts. We might see a downward trend slightly after that, and moving more into this buyer, I think more of a buyer market, because right now we're just seeing so much that continuousness of the great market that we've had for the last 3 to 5 years. It feels like 5 years, 5 to 7 years, who knows? So it's been going on for a long time. Jesse, thank you for a wonderful day. Happy 4th, everyone.
Yeah, happy 4th.
It is Independence Day.
It is.
To live in the great country that we live in.
Agreed.
And thank you to all of our servicemen and women out there, all of the people that make our country great, the people that serve public office. While we may not always agree or may not always get along, whatever it is,
they do it for us, right?
They do it for us. Yeah. Shake your head and nod, right?
Yeah.
So, everyone, have a great 4th, as I mentioned.
Have a good 4th.
Enjoy. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We'll talk about more what's going on, kind of discovery after the first 6 months of the year, and really dive into those deep trends. So,
I like it.
Everyone, have a great and wonderful 4th.
Have a good one, guys.
Thank you for all your support. Please leave a comment and like down below. And we'd love to hear any of your great restaurant picks, because
I'll eat there.
We'll eat there. We'll go try it. So everyone have a wonderful day. Be blessed. Talk to you soon. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Bye.